Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 12th of January 1982, and the title is The Upliftment of the World Depends on the Souls Who Are Images of Support. Today, Bap Dada is looking at souls who are images of support for the world. You are the most elevated souls who are images of support for the world. Only you elevated souls experience your stage ascending and flying. Therefore, you become instruments for the upliftment of the whole world. The desire of attaining liberation and liberation in life that all souls have had for many births is automatically fulfilled. You elevated souls become instruments to open the gates to liberation, that is, to your home. This is how all souls find the destination of their sweet home, because they become residents of the land of peace. The peacelessness and sorrow they have experienced for a long period of time is finished. Souls who are deprived of the inheritance of liberation in life receive the inheritance of liberation. The Father makes you children, you elevated souls who are images of support, the instruments for this. Bap Dada always says, children first, then I. The children are in front and the Father is behind them. It has always been like this. Do you move along while considering yourselves to be images of support for the world in this way? You elevated souls, you images of support, are in the form of the roots with the seed. So Bap Dada has come to celebrate a meeting with such elevated souls. You are such elevated souls that you make the incorporeal one and the subtle one become corporeal into the same form as yourselves. That makes you so elevated. Do you perform every action while considering yourselves to be this? At this time, by becoming embodiments of remembrance, you definitely become embodiments of power. When you pay attention to this one thing, all the tension of limited things automatically finishes. Any type of tension will be transformed into attention when you pay attention to this. Then this self-transformation will easily bring about world transformation. This attention works such magic that all the many types of tension of many souls finishes and their attention is drawn to the Father. Nowadays, there are many facilities of science so that just when something is switched on, all the rubbish everywhere is pulled towards that machine. They don't need to go everywhere, but everything is automatically pulled by its electrical power. Similarly, with this power of silence and the powerful form of your attention, all the tension of all souls will be finished. This means that those souls whose tension, which has been continuing to trouble them, even after making a lot of effort to remove it, will experience it to have automatically finished. Who finished it? When they experience this, their attention will automatically be drawn to the combined form of you, Shiv Shaktis. Therefore, tension will be transformed into attention. Will it not? At the moment, you have to draw their attention again and again. You say, remember God, remember God. However, when you stabilize in the power of form of images of support, you will become the true pilgrimage that removes their tension and draws their attention. At the moment, you have to go and find them. You create so many inventions in order to find them. However, at that time, they will come to find you. Or will you always be searching for them? Science is very helpful to you, elevated souls, in this elevated task. You must make yourselves so unshakable that when there is a little upheaval, you will see how you become spiritual magnets and attract many souls. Day by day, souls will become so weak that they won't even be able to make effort to walk on their own feet. You souls, who are the form of power, will give such souls feet through your own power and make them walk. That is, you will draw them to the Father. By becoming constantly experienced in such a flying state, you will enable many souls to fly away from their sorrows and memories of peacelessness and make them reach their destination. They will have to fly with their own wings. When you yourselves are the form of power, you will become the true pilgrims and make all of those souls pure and enable them to attain liberation, to reach the sweet home. You are such images of support. Therefore, today, Bap Dada is seeing the children who are images of support. If the supports continue to shake, how can they become supports for others? Therefore, become subtle so that upheaval of the world can begin. Even the slightest upheaval will easily attract many to the Father. On the one side, Kumbhkarna will awaken. On the other side, souls who have been in relationship or connection with you and have gone to sleep in the sleep of carelessness will awaken from that sleep. However, who is going to wake them up? You souls who are unshakable images of support. Do you understand? The form of service is going to change in this way. For this, constantly remain in your form of Shiv Shakti. Acha? To those who are constant embodiments of peace and power, to those who remind others of the Father through their powerful stage, to those who finish tension and draw people's attention, to the children who are world transformers and images of support for the world, Bap Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste. Special plans for the Abu Conference. Bring souls to the Abu Conference, having made them into loving souls, not just as VIPs. Make them into loving souls and bring them here, and their relationship will be forged. how do we make them into loving souls? The more you praise the Father deep from within your heart, the more they will continue to be attracted to Him. Continue to say, Baba, Baba, and continue to relate Baba's greatness, and they will continue to become loving souls. When they experience greatness in someone, they automatically bow down to that person. Because devotees have that much faith and love for those non-living images, they bow down to them. There is such a vast difference between non-living and living things, and yet they bow down to them. Here too, wherever the president or prime minister goes, people automatically bow down in front of their greatness. When you continue to relate the greatness of the Father, they will continue to bow their heads. All of you have become clever, have you not? You have knowledge of science, of silence, of this land, and also of foreign lands. Therefore, experience is also a power in itself. The greatest power is that of experience. When you relate your experiences, everyone becomes happy. Even the ones who relate their experiences become powerful. This is a big weapon in itself. Elsewhere, there are many who simply speak, but none of them have the authority, power of experience. Here, the specialty is of experience. Those who have experience have greater authority than those who simply speak. Gradually, both scientists and those who study the scriptures will feel that they are just on the surface, that they don't have any foundation, and that you people have experience as your foundation. Even though they have been able to reach the moon, they haven't been able to experience themselves. So, what if they reach the moon? They will come to understand this, but only at the end, because they are not going to become heirs. Therefore, at the end, both those from science, that is, those who have the weapons, and those who have the scriptures will realize what they are doing and what we are doing. Acha, all of you are happy, are you not? This isn't difficult, is it? Are you easy yogis? Are you easy servers? Sisters from London gave an invitation to Didi and Dadiji to visit them abroad. Since you have to bring everyone here at the beginning of 1983, and all of them have to come here, there is a special need to pay special attention to the service taking place here. If you receive a special invitation from abroad for the UN, then it is essential to go. However, there isn't that much need to visit there for your own conferences, because those souls have to be brought here. Considering everything, it doesn't seem necessary at the moment. However, to visit foreign land now is such that one moment you are here and the next moment you are there. If any such event takes place, then they, Didiji and Dadiji, will come there. By increasing the contacts you have with the UN, it is actual service. As much as possible, bring them even more into connection so that they have a homely feeling, as when Sally Swing Shelley from the UN office came because she was attracted by the loving contact. Was she not? She received the sustenance of love. Wherever the big offers are, they have to remain official because they are in that position. They don't receive the sustenance of love. Here, there is the sweetness of a relationship. This is the specialty here. Anyone who comes into contact or relationship should have a family feeling. They should experience finding them very close souls whom they had lost. The service of increasing contact with them is good. The closer they continue to come, the more they will experience that you have something they want. Bap Dada giving love and remembrance to the family of Uncle Steve Narayan, Vice President of Guyana. Give him lots of remembrance from the heart. He is a child who fully cooperates with his body, mind, and wealth. He is number one in loving, complete faith in the intellect. Because of the budget, he is unable to come here. However, in terms of the budget of the Pandava government, he is already here with his intellect. He is a very humble child. According to the drama, the whole family is serviceable. He has great courage. The whole family is very loving. There isn't blind faith, but they are loving on the basis of knowledge. It is through their contact that we have reached America. He has become an instrument for special souls for unlimited service. This is known as influencing many with the knowledge of one. He is a big mic. Seeing him, the government there is very impressed. There is a very good influence of knowledge and yoga. They are very good servers. Avyakt Dada, giving love and remembrance to all the children for the 18th January. The love and remembrance of the 18th January is to become the embodiment of power of the 18 chapters. What does the 18th January remind you of? The perfect angelic form. It reminds you of the lesson, follow the Father at every second and in every thought. Are you experienced in this? Where will everyone be on the 18th January? In the corporeal world or the subtle angelic world? The 18th January constantly reminds you of the angelic form and the awareness of the angelic world. It makes you into a form of power. It is the day of remembrance and is therefore the day to become an embodiment of remembrance. So, do you understand what the 18th January is? Constantly become like this. Repeatedly remind yourself of this. Therefore, the love and remembrance of the 18th January is to become equal to the Father, to become the complete form. Acha? The love and remembrance of this awareness will reach everyone in advance. Blessing, may you be an embodiment of experience who reveals the Father through your experience of all virtues. Become experienced in all the Father's virtues that have been praised. Just as the Father is the ocean of bliss, so continue to move along in the waves of the ocean of bliss. Give whomsoever comes into contact with you the experience of bliss, love, happiness, and all virtues. By becoming an embodiment of the experience of all virtues, the Father's face will be revealed through you. Only you great souls can reveal the Supreme Soul through your form of experience. Slogan: the fruit of contentment is happiness. When there is happiness, all questions finish. Om Shanti.